Today we bid a warm welcome back to Peugeot, the long, storied and historied brand here in Malaysia, with the 408. Available in 3 variants, all locally assembled with a turbocharged motor up front, excellent specification and to die for looks. We take a look at the newly launched Peugeot 408. Now, regardless of which variant you go for, all Peugeot 408s come with the same powertrain. So under the bonnet lies a 1.6-litre turbocharged engine producing 218 horsepower and 300 Newton meters of torque, with power going to the front wheels via an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Now, the Peugeot 408 arrives in Malaysia as a fully locally assembled model with 3 variants, starting with the Allure at 146,000 ringgit, rising to the 408 Premium at 166,000 ringgit, and topping out with this, the 408 GT at 196,000 ringgit. Now, it is worth noting that all cars come as standard with a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty, which, unless memory serves me wrong, is the best factory warranty available in Malaysia. Not bad for a car with a French badge on the nose. Now, as with all modern French cars, design is at the forefront of the new 408. Taking this shape of a crossover fastback style thing, it does look very distinctive indeed. Now, as standard, all cars will come with full LED headlights, although the GT line benefits from matrix LEDs, a first for Peugeot here in Malaysia. There are also a selection of wheel sizes, starting from 18 inches on the Allure, 19 inches on the Premium, and the 20-inch units on the GT line. All of them look spectacular, with the Allure finished in silver, whereas the Premium and GT line are all done up in 2 different shades of black. As we move down the side, you have the new Peugeot badge placed prominently and proudly on the furthest edge of the front door in order to signify this is a new generation Peugeot. And moving down the side, you can see this lovely tapering roofline, again emblematic of its fastback design. Now, the 408 is ultimately a C-segment vehicle. Crossover or SUV is entirely up to you, which means that in terms of wheelbase and overall size, this is broadly similar to what we've seen before from the Honda Civic as well as the Toyota Corolla Altis, although again, because this is a crossover / SUV, it does have significantly more ground clearance, and I do think that it does look very distinctive. Now, the back of the 408 is just as distinctive as every other angle on this car, and it does incorporate a lot of modern Peugeot design elements. For example, we get the triple claw LED light design back here, although admittedly the Allure model does have a slightly different taillight cluster. And again, you can see how that roofline tapers with this lovely short bonnet. And you also get, obviously, the new Peugeot badge with the new Peugeot Lion up ahead, which I think does set this car off pretty well. Now, behind this tailgate, you will find a pretty decent amount of space. Now, in typical Peugeot fashion, there is a little bit of a lip here, but it's certainly not a deal breaker. And of course, if you want to expand the cargo room further, you can actually fold the rear seat 60-40, although there is also a center pass-through if you're trying to just load longer items. I will note, however, that this is a very significant and sizable lip for you to move stuff in and out, but mercifully, because this is just plastic, hopefully it should be a little bit harder wearing. Oh, this is also a hands-free tailgate if you have the key in your pocket. Now, the interior of the 408 certainly has all of that French exuberance that we've come to expect from the brand, although everything has, or at least it feels, that it's been turned up to 11. Because for starters, the design in here is absolutely fantastic. You have these full-width air conditioning vents up front which bleed into the beautiful 3D iCockpit display. Now, all variants of the 408 get a digital display, but only the GT line gets this quartz display instead, where it shows off your various different functionalities at different depths in order to create a depth of field, allowing you to figure out which is more important information and which isn't, which I think looks fabulous. And of course, in terms of material quality, you get this lovely sort of stitched dash top here, a lot of soft touch materials all the way here, and you even get this lovely sort of microfiber material on the door cards, which are replaced with fabric on lower end variants. Now, because this is the GT line, we also get the large sunroof. I wouldn't call this a panoramic roof, but it is certainly very large indeed, with an electric sunblind, BYD. You also get the typical iCockpit small steering wheel, which is designed to be set below the instrument cluster, which certainly feels very nice to hold. You get paddle shifters to manipulate that 8-speed automatic gearbox. But the biggest change in here is in terms of the infotainment. So all 408 models come as standard with a 10-inch infotainment system, replete with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The system responds well, it looks good, and for the GT line you also get a secondary set of buttons on this second touchscreen in order to manipulate your various functionalities and to provide shortcuts for your most used functions. Now, I'm not a big fan of everything being integrated into the infotainment system, including the HVAC controls like it is in this car, but at least having the shortcut toggles does mean that manipulating it should be a little bit easier. And of course, you still have some degree of physical buttons down here, all of which feel very nice to touch. In addition to that, you also have a gear selector down here, your drive mode selector here, you get a wireless charger here, USB-C port, 12-volt socket, a couple of cup holders, a relatively large central bin, and this nice little cubby hole which is perfectly sized for a smart tag. Now, with the front seats set up in my driving position, I do have a good amount of kneeroom, and the back of the front seats are actually scalloped for even more kneeroom should I need it. Headroom is at a little bit of a premium, but honestly, it shouldn't be too bad. Only if you're 6 foot plus are you really going to struggle. You also get a couple of USB ports back here and a set of crotch coolers or rear aircon vents if you prefer. And overall, everything back here does seem decently good enough. Now, in terms of interior upholstery, all cars come with leather. The Allure comes with faux leather, the Premium comes with real leather, and this GT line comes in Napa leather, although they are all black whether you like it or not. Mercifully, however, this GT line model, in addition to having that wonderful glass roof, also gets a 12-speaker focal audio system, and I'm very excited to try that out. Now, the Peugeot 408 comes pretty well equipped in terms of safety features as well. All cars come as standard with autonomous emergency braking, with pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, as well as a minimum of a reverse camera. However, the further up you go in the lineup, you also get things like traffic jam assist, radar guided cruise control, lane centering assist, rear cross traffic alert, as well as a fantastic 360-degree camera, which I'm sure that most people will be expecting, especially at this price point. Now, once again, the Peugeot 408 arrives in Malaysia in 3 variants, starting with the Allure at 146,000 ringgit, rising to the 408 Premium at 166,000 ringgit, and then topping out with the 408 GT line at 196,000 ringgit. All cars come as standard with a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty, as well as Peugeot's updated service network, which Stellantis says will be expanding further within the next few months. Let us know what you think about the new Peugeot 408 in the comment section below. Do you think that this body style is unique enough to set it apart among C-segment stalwarts like the Toyota Corolla Altis and the Honda Civic? And more importantly, do you think this is where you'll be spending your hard-earned cash? In any case, that has been our launch coverage of the new Peugeot 408. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so notified every time we make a new upload. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All the links are in the description below, and you can join our new WhatsApp channel. The links are all down there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care and stay safe.